This is a KUGR sports production.
Good pass down low to Eric, and he scores off the glass.
Giving you play-by-play coverage of all your favorite WSU athletics.
He doesn't get it! He stuffed it the line!
Football, basketball, baseball, hockey, and more.
Absolutely electrifying play from Washington State to get them right back in this game.
Follow us on YouTube at KUGR Sports to listen to every game live.
What a play! What a kill by Brewstad!
Never miss a moment with the best in the West. KUGR, the student voice of the Palouse.
Gets the Cougs on the board with less than 20 seconds remaining in this first period. Here come the Cougs.
And now, on to the game.
Welcome inside Orleans Arena for another third-round game on the women's side of the bracket. It's the 6th seed Pepperdine Waves taking on the 7th seed San Francisco Dons. And hello and welcome. Davis Hagen here with you for the second game of the day. We just saw the Portland women's team take down the Washington State squad. 72-62 was the final score, and it was the final game of the season for the Washington State Cougars. The Portland Pilots advanced to take on the Oregon State Beavers tomorrow at noon. This is the final game of the women's day. They get the early window this year, the 12 p.m. start for the first game, and then the 2:30 tip for Pepperdine and San Francisco. Take a look at both sides. The Pepperdine Waves, the 6th seed, got a bye to the third round. This is their first game here in Las Vegas this season. They're 19-11 overall, 10-8 in conference. And on the other side, the San Francisco Dons, who picked up a win yesterday in the 2:30 slot against the San Diego Toreros in a low-scoring battle. It was a 61-52 win that moved San Francisco to 17-13 on the season. They went an even 9-9 on the year in conference play to earn the 7th seed. And so San Francisco comes into this one having already won a game in Las Vegas. Their leading scorer in the game against San Diego was their all-star Candy Adokpabe. She had 25 points, went 8 of 15 from the field, also pulled down 6 rebounds. And she is the superstar. On the other side for the Pepperdine Waves, their star is Ellie Guinea. She averages around 14 points per game. She's going to have to be big. She leads the team in points and three-pointers. She's a 40% three-point shooter on the season. And it's time to get you the starting lineups for both sides. We start with the home squad in this matchup. Wearing the home white uniforms, the higher seed, it's the Pepperdine Waves. And they start with a 5'6" junior from Toronto, Canada, Tasia St. Maria. And on the other side for the guards, a sophomore 5'11" shooter from Goodyear, Arizona. That is Ellie Guinea. As I mentioned, she's the leading scorer for the Pepperdine Waves. A junior forward for Pepperdine, 6'1" from Gold Coast, Australia, Shorna Preston. And another guard for Pepperdine, a 5'10" graduate from Seattle, Washington, Megan Fiso. And rounding out their starting five, also listed as a guard, but a 6'2" player, a junior from Germany, Lena Falk. And so another player to keep your eye on is that Taja Santa Maria. She leads the team in assists this season. So Pepperdine getting that bye to the third round. Kind of unfamiliar territory for them. They were 9th place 3 years ago and 2 years ago. And last year, they were 10th place in the conference, which was second last. This year, there are 12 teams thanks to the addition of Seattle U. Their head coach, Katie Faulkner, the 10th head coach in the history of the Pepperdine Waves in her second season. And for San Francisco, their starting lineup, same as yesterday against the San Diego Toreros. It starts with the guard position, a graduate guard, 5'9", Mata Neda. At the other guard position, it is a sophomore, 6 foot tall from Italy, Candy Adokpabe. She is fantastic to watch. She's a scrappy guard who can put up over 20 points per game. At the forward position for San Francisco, a 6'3" freshman, Natasha Tausheva. She's a good three-point shooter for San Francisco. And they also have a guard from Spain, 5'9", Ana Cargol. Those are the starting fives for both sides. San Francisco wearing the road green uniforms today after being the home team and the higher seed yesterday against San Diego. They knocked off the Toreros, and now they have to switch jerseys. So they bring both because they're the 7th seed. So they get one game with the white jerseys, and now from here on out, they'll be the lower seed on their side of the bracket. It reads Dons in block lettering and all white across their chest with yellow numbers. So red, green, and white for San Francisco. And the Pepperdine Waves wearing home white with navy blue and orange speckled side stripes with blue lettering, and Pepperdine in blue and orange in script lettering across their chests. And it's their first game in Vegas after being near the bottom of the conference the last 2 seasons. This year, off to a much better start and hoping to round out their season well. San Francisco, Pepperdine, getting ready to go. So glad you could be with us for Game 2 of the 3rd day of the WCC tournament, and we're underway. The tip is won by Pepperdine. Back to Tejas Santa Maria. The Toronto, Canada native, the guard, stands at 5'6", and they go to work inside with Santa Maria, and the ball is knocked away, and San Francisco goes the other way for the Dons. They had a 25 spot put up by Adokpabe, but they start with a drive by Cargill, and a right-handed layup goes, and it's 2-0 San Francisco. Just 30 seconds in. Three-pointer put up on the far side by Megan Fiso. That misses everything. San Francisco gets the rebound. Outlet pass to Adokpabe. Left corner three, rattles home, and a 5-0 start for the Dons of San Francisco. Winner will play the 3-seed Santa Clara tomorrow at 2:30. And Adokpabe with a rip-away steal from Falk. She runs the floor, pump fake at the block, misses the layup. Offensive rebound, Marino. And she loses the ball. It's free, scooped up by Tausheva, and she passes out to Nada. Excellent work by San Francisco early, putting on the pressure. Cargill has the ball poked away. Lots of turnovers early. Santa Maria gets the pass. Left-handed scoop layup goes, and Pepperdine's first point of the tournament is scored by Santa Maria. It's 5-2 San Francisco. Inside, Marino, left side. She lays it in. Excellent work by San Francisco, off to a 7-2 start, way better than their start against San Diego yesterday, where it was 9-9 at the end of the first quarter. Top of the key, Falk swings it right side, intercepted by Tausheva. Both teams just giving it away early. Third turnover by Pepperdine. Left block, Marino steps through, lays it in, and it's 9-2 San Francisco, and an early timeout called by Katie Faulkner, the head coach of Pepperdine. They have to talk things over. It's a 9-2 start for San Francisco, and 3 turnovers by Pepperdine in the early going. And we've reached our first media timeout of the contest. The Dons leading the Waves 9-2 with 8:06 left in the first quarter. You're listening to KUGR, the student voice of the Palouse. San Francisco jumping out early on the Pepperdine Waves, up 9-2. And 4 points early for Valeria Marino. She's been good for San Francisco this season. She had a career-high 16 points against Washington State earlier in conference play. Just saw the Cougars have their season come to an end about an hour ago. against the Portland Pilots. They lost 72-62, so they'll play Oregon State. That is the first quarterfinal matchup set. Oregon State and Portland, the 4 and 5 seed, battling it out. Here in this matchup between San Francisco and Pepperdine, it's the 7 seed Dons ahead of the 6 seed Waves. And Pepperdine starting out a little bit slow, maybe a little rust after getting the double bye into the third round of action. The winner will play Santa Clara, the 3 seed, and the Broncos have been an absolute force this season in the West Coast Conference. Those top 4 teams, and if you extend it out to that 5 seed Portland, anybody can win it this year. LMU was kind of a surprise team to take the regular season championship in the West Coast Conference. They are the 1 seed, Gonzaga the 2, Santa Clara 3, and Oregon State 4. Still waiting to get back underway as Pepperdine makes some final substitutions after that timeout, which triggered our first media timeout just a minute 54 into the game. It's 9-2 San Francisco. The 7 seed in front. And we're still waiting for confirmation to resume play as the bounce pass goes to Santa Maria. And we're underway. After that media timeout, San Francisco up 9-2. Santa Maria over half court for Pepperdine. Working towards the right side, directing traffic and looking for off-ball cuts. Lena Falk comes to grab it at the top. Goes to Preston. The 6'1 forward, Preston way outside. Gives it up. This is Megan Fiso working down against Cargill. Swing pass to Preston. Backing down against Marino, and she gets fouled. So Pepperdine trying to work solo ball here, and they get rewarded with a foul. That foul picked up on Tausheva, the forward for San Francisco. And it's going to be a baseline inbound for Pepperdine. They thought they were shooting free throws, but foul called on the ground. So it'll be a baseline inbound with 20 to shoot for Pepperdine. 7:36 left in the first quarter, and a 5-second violation called on the Waves. That's turnover 4 for Pepperdine in the early going, just 2.5 minutes in. San Francisco leads it 9-2. And head coach Molly Goodenbauer liking what she's seeing so far. Cargill, 3-pointer, drains it. And it's a 12-2 start. San Francisco already more points in this first quarter, just 3 minutes in, than the entire 10 played against San Diego yesterday, which was just 9 points. Santa Maria will try a 3. That bounces off the iron, and an offensive rebound put back in by Fiso. 12-4 lead for San Francisco. 3 minutes in to the first quarter. High post Marino. Looking for a backdoor cut to Adokpabe, and it gets poked away by the Waves and last touched by Pepperdine. It was off of Ellie Guinea. And so Ivory Finley will check in, taking out Lena Falk. Finley, 5'10" guard from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Inbound 2 at Adokpabe. The Italian drives inside. Their long flowing hair puts up a miss. Pepperdine gets the board, and Finley, who's fresh into the game, will attack the top of the key. 6:35 remaining first quarter. 12-4 advantage for San Francisco. Guinea, the best three-point shooter on the Waves, will drive on the attack. Misses off the left side. Battle for the rebound. It's tapped around. Nobody can corral it, and they will give it to San Francisco. So last touch by Pepperdine. Substitution coming in for the Dons. Sol Castro comes in for Marino. 12-4 advantage San Francisco over Pepperdine. 6:15 left first quarter. Nada, left wing, three-pointer on the way is a high arcing shot. Took a while to get there. Bounces off the rim and a rebound for Fiso. Shovel pass back to Finley. Left-handed three is good. And Pepperdine cuts it to a 5-point lead for San Francisco. 12-7. Advantage Dons with 5:50 left in the first. Tausheva, left wing. She'll put one up. And she rolls it in. A 15-7 start for San Francisco. They are shooting red hot. 3 of 4 so far from beyond the arc. That is 75%. Hard to beat a team when they're doing that. Top of the key, Preston straightaway three, misses everything, and she covers her face with her hands as she runs back down the other side of the floor. Megan McIntyre getting set to come in for San Francisco, as well as Nevaeh Ferreira-Horn. Checking out Tausheva and Cargill. So Nada will inbound it to McIntyre. Great start for the Dons, up 15-7 with 5.5 remaining in the first quarter. Left side, McIntyre trying to dump it down to Adokbabe, and it gets swatted by Pepperdine, and the turnover. Finley runs the floor. The left-hand layup rejected by Ferreira-Horn. Great defense by the Dons to get back in transition, makes up for the turnover. Nada steps in, transition, three-pointer, comes up short, and it bounces off the fingertips of Sol Castro and out of bounds. It ricocheted pretty hard off the rim, and then Castro couldn't corral it. And so exactly 5 minutes on the clock. Ellie Guinea will inbound it for Pepperdine. They're down by 8. It's 15-7, San Francisco leading. The second game of the day. Still 2 more men's games to come. Portland will take on San Francisco in the men's side, and then the nightcap of Pacific and Seattle U. Santa Maria, far wing for Pepperdine, dribbles towards the top of the key. Hezes drives in, rejected inside once again. That time it was Castro who got a piece, and it's out of bounds to Pepperdine. Another block for San Francisco. Back-to-back possessions with a stout defensive play. The inbound comes to Guinea, a quick fire three. That's good, and she is a red-hot three-point shooter, over 40% on the season. And it's 15-10. San Francisco still in front, but their lead narrows. Ferreira-Horn will drive and have it stripped out. Santa Maria will run the floor. Finley tried to find her. And then a save by Santa Maria into Guinea, and she lays it in, cuts the lead to 3 for San Francisco. Great teamwork by Pepperdine to avoid that turnover and somehow find a way to score. In the corner, Ferreira-Horn had Castro wide open. She didn't like it. Instead, they go out for Adokbabe. Far wing, three-pointer on the way. Will not drop. Offensive rebound, Castro. San Francisco once again, another chance. Here's a one-handed shot from the corner. Ferreira-Horn with a three-pointer. Didn't use the off-ball to guide it, or offhand to guide it, but instead knocked down the three. And it's 18-12 on the other end. Pepperdine launches a quick three from the corner. That's no good. Rebound San Francisco, going the other way. Cargill picks it up, and an offensive foul on a screen as she crosses half court and towards the top of the key. An illegal screen set by San Francisco, so they'll give it back to Pepperdine. Tausheva returns for the Dons. And Bella Green into the game for the first time for Pepperdine. The 6-foot graduate guard from Australia. Michelle Ugwa has also come into the game for San Francisco, replacing Castro. Pepperdine turns it over. They went back towards half court to try to find Guinea, and it went through her fingertips. She picks it up in the backcourt, and it's a over and back turnover. Pepperdine now 5 turnovers. 18-12 advantage San Francisco. 3 minutes remaining first quarter. Ugwa steps through, lays it in with the right hand, and it's a 20-12 lead. Finley with 3 minutes left in the quarter, surveying at the top of the arc. Starting the offense for Pepperdine. Pass out to Guinea, driving in on the pump fake. Puts up a floater, bounces off the back iron, and will drop through. Makes it 20-14 advantage San Francisco. McIntyre left side, pump fake. She'll try her hand with a shovel pass out to Ugwa. Stops in the middle, turns, drives in, and flips it up and in. 22-14 San Francisco with 2:20 remaining in the first. A high-scoring first quarter for San Francisco. Edokpabe rips the ball away from Finley on the drive. She's got it left block, turns, kicks it out to McIntyre. San Francisco will settle it down. 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. Cargill drives, scoop shot, good. And it's 24-14. San Francisco shooting 4 of their last 4. Guinea, sidestep 3 from the right side, off the front of the rim, doesn't drop. McIntyre rebound for San Francisco, trying to extend their 10-point lead with 1:40 left in the first frame. Tausheva steps into a 3 straight away, missed everything. Saved by Edokpabe into the hands of Finley. And now it's a 5-on-4 with Edokpabe trailing the play. Into the corner, 3-pointer put up by Falk, will not drop. McIntyre, another rebound. The guard having a good couple of minutes for San Francisco here. 24-14, advantage Dons with 1:15 remaining. Cargill will circle the drain, drop it off to McIntyre. A runner in the lane is good. 26-14, San Francisco working great on offense. They've got 7 assists so far and are shooting over 60% from the field. Guinea to the top of the key with Green. A rip-through dribble against Ugwa. To the left side, scoop shot will not go. Tausheva pulls it down. Outlet pass to Edokpabe. Off the dribble. On the baseline. Misses everything on the floater. Pepperdine goes the other way. Both teams looking like they need the break, which is coming in 30 seconds. An air ball layup on the other side from Guinea. And the up and down pace starting to get to both sides. 3 substitutes are at the table for San Francisco. Just 1 for Pepperdine. 20 seconds remaining as the green jerseys of San Francisco are stagnant on the court, catching their breath. 10 to shoot with 13 left in the quarter. They're up by 12. McIntyre, left-hand drive, will stop and turn and fire with the right hand. Great post move by the guard, and it's 28-14. At the buzzer, a half-court shot from Finley will not go, and San Francisco up 28-14. It's a 2-touchdown lead for the Dons, who struggled in the opening quarter against San Diego yesterday. They've got a great lead against Pepperdine, and we'll come back with the second quarter. San Francisco ends the quarter on an 8-0 run, and they lead it by 14 heading to the break. You're listening to KUGR, the student voice of the Palouse. San Francisco ends the quarter on a heater. They're up 28-14 as we get ready to start the second quarter. It's the 7-seed Dons taking on the 6-seed Pepperdine Waves in the third day of the WCC tournament on the women's side of things. Winner will play Santa Clara tomorrow in the same time frame. But right now, San Francisco up 28-14. And Anya Cargill with 7 points to lead the way for San Francisco, shooting 3 for 3 from the field, including 1 3-pointer. And on the other side for Pepperdine, Ellie Guinea has 7 points herself. She's got the most field goal attempts of anyone in this game. She's got 6 shots. She's made 3 of them. She's also got a 3-pointer. And she played the entire quarter. Only 2 players to play the entire quarter were Candy Adokpebe and Ellie Guinea. So both teams relying on their star players to try to get them through this game and into the next round. San Francisco with 19 more points than they had yesterday against San Diego in that opening quarter. They had one of their worst shooting performances of the season in that game against San Diego, but they were able to come out on top 61-52. Ended up just shooting 20% from the three-point line. They went 3 of 15. They've already got more three-pointers in the first quarter than all of the last game. They went 4 of 8 from beyond the arc in the first frame. And through 10 minutes, San Francisco leads at 28-14. So many storylines crossing over here in Las Vegas. But for San Francisco, trying to go on a run, the international flavor of this team has built a strong bond throughout the season. And they're up 28-14 as we start the second quarter with the green jerseys of San Francisco attacking the left basket. They have the first possession, and it's a kickball violation. They tried to feed it to the top of the key, and looked like Lena Falk might have gotten her foot to it. So they reset the shot clock to 20 seconds, 9:46 in the second quarter. San Francisco up 14. Their first real good look at a possession in the second quarter. Tausheva at the top, swing it to Neda. Good ball movement by San Francisco. They're working it around. A hook pass down low to Marinho. Tausheva comes free, left wing, sets the feet, fires a three off the rim, and a rebound gathered by Preston and then ripped away by San Francisco, and a jump ball is going to be called as Preston was still fighting for it. Arrow favoring Pepperdine. And they will ask to reset the shot clock as it went to 27 seconds. They will give Pepperdine the full 30. So 30 seconds into the second quarter, still 28-14 in favor of San Francisco. Preston out to Falk. She drives in, has it taken away by San Francisco. Marinho running the floor, a 2-on-1. Bounce pass to Neda. Hesitation move. Missed the layup. Tapped back out by Tausheva into the hands of Neda on the left side. Her three-pointer is good. What a shot by Neda and a great rebound by Tausheva to just tap it back. And San Francisco out to a 31-14 lead 1 minute through the second quarter. Preston out at the top of the key, the 6'1" forward directing traffic, gives it up to the point guard, Santa Maria. The 5'6" guard backing down against Neda, who's got a slight height advantage of 3 inches on her. She loses it, and San Francisco goes the other way quickly. In the corner, Cargill, 7 points for her in that first quarter to lead the Dons. Marinho at the free throw line, pivots, swings it, Tausheva, three-pointer, corner, good again. San Francisco red hot from the three-point line. That is their 6th three of the game. They double up their performance from yesterday, and there's still 8 minutes left in the first half. They're shooting 54% from beyond the arc. On the other side, a three-pointer put up by Fiso, misses it. San Francisco out and running. They're up by 20, and a foul called as Cargill went to drive the lane. Preston picks it up. And actually, they're going to change that foul to Megan Fiso. So her first foul. Candy Adokpebe got some extra rest after that quarter break and the first 2 minutes of this quarter. She now comes in after playing the entire first frame. It's a 34-14 lead for San Francisco with 7:52 left in the first half. Inbound to Neda. Working against Santa Maria. Fadeaway jumper in the middle. She gets fouled. 2 shots coming. And so Mara Neda to the free throw line from Bayona, Spain. And she misses the first. Their starting lineup: Neda from Spain, Marinho from Spain, Cargill also Spanish, Tausheva from Slovakia, and Adokpebe from Italy. So all 5 players non-U.S. natives. Second free throw good for Neda. She makes it 35-14. This is Fiso driving on the right side. She puts up a wild shot. It goes way too strong off the glass. McIntyre tracks it down. Outlet pass to Ferreira Horn, the Canadian. To Mourinho. At the block, she will fire up a shot way too strong. Similar shot to Fiso, just too strong off the glass. And an outlet pass. Here's Fiso running the floor. Left hand layup is good. And Pepperdine needed that bucket. That's their first point of the quarter. It comes 2 minutes and 50 seconds in. 7:05 now showing on the clock. It's a 35-16 lead for San Francisco. The pass knocked away. Santa Maria gathers it for Pepperdine, races the floor and lays it in. Neda and Adokpabe at the top were kind of asking each other what happened after the pass went awry, and Santa Maria scooped it up and ran the floor. Neda step back three straight away. Good rotation, wouldn't drop. Mourinho offensive rebound, swings a pass that gets deflected, and it ends up in the hands of Adokpabe. Not the intended target, but San Francisco keeps possession. 10 seconds to shoot. They look to the sideline. Goodenbauer, the head coach, calling out a play. They get McIntyre, dribble handoff on the right side. Swings it back for Neda. She's got to get something up. A running three, puts it in. Unbelievable shot by Neda. And it's 38-18, right at the shot clock buzzer. Santa Maria will drive, and foul called on San Francisco. 7 3-pointers for San Francisco. Just 3 all of yesterday, shooting over 50%, and Neda just drilled that one. She was off balance while she shot it, but a great shot. So Neda, Mourinho, and Ferreira Horn come out. Castro, Tausheva come back in, as well as Cargill. Finley into the game for the Pepperdine Waves. Santa Maria knocks down both free throws. She was fouled on the shot after a good dribble drive. So it's 38-20. San Francisco in front, 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Castro, mid-range jumper, wanted a foul, didn't get it. It came up about 4 feet short. Pepperdine accelerates the other way. Guinea drops it off to a cunning Santa Maria. And it's 38-22 after the layup goes in. San Francisco in front. Cargill driving through the lane. 5.5 to play in the second quarter. She backs it out, swings it to Tausheva. Extra pass to the corner for McIntyre. A cross-court zip to Adokpabe. Dumps it down low to Castro. Shake and bake in the middle. Drops it in. Great move with the right-handed hook. 40-22 advantage San Francisco. 5:15 left in the second quarter. Fiso with it on the perimeter for Pepperdine. They go to Preston, and they just work it around the three-point line. Finley, the lefty, rips through, steps into a three on the wing, and she knocks it down. Cuts the lead to 15 for San Francisco with 4:55 remaining. 40-25. Advantage Dons. McIntyre puts up a three from the far side. That doesn't drop. Guinea gets the rebound, pushing the pace to Finley. Sets the feet, fires it up, comes up short, and it'll bounce out of bounds. Nobody touched it. And Cargill will point towards San Francisco's basket. She says it's our ball, and it is San Francisco ball. We've reached the timeout here in the second quarter. San Francisco red hot to start this one, shooting 50% from the three-point line, 7 of 14, and they lead at 40-25 over the Pepperdine Waves as we go to immediate timeout. 4:41 left in the second quarter. Don's up 15. You're listening to KUGR, the student voice of the Palouse. San Francisco out to a great start in this first half of the third round matchup against the Pepperdine Waves. 7th seed Dons leading the 6th seed Waves. The winner will play Santa Clara tomorrow at 2:30 in the quarterfinals of the 2026 Women's West Coast Conference Tournament here at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. San Francisco, the difference for them, they've made 7 3-pointers, shooting 50% from beyond the arc. Pepperdine, 3 of 10, which is just 30%, so a much higher percentage for San Francisco, much more efficient from beyond the arc. They are dominating the Waves so far in most categories, although the paint points right now, San Francisco 18, Pepperdine 14, pretty even there, but the difference has been 4 more threes for San Francisco. It's a 15-point lead for the Dons. They lead at 40-25 with 4:41 left in the second quarter. They are playing really good basketball, and yesterday it was an abysmal offensive performance. They ended up with just 61 points against San Diego. They've already got 40, and we're just over halfway gone in the second quarter. So they get the ball to start out of that media timeout in their road green jerseys with Dons across their chest, going against the white uniforms of Pepperdine. And Ugwa will shoot a left-handed layup that will be too strong. And Pepperdine picks up the board and goes the other way. They have made 4 of their last 5 field goals. Most of them have been layups by Santa Maria. She's got 8 points for Pepperdine. Inside, a layup shot by Fiso is no good, but a foul called on San Francisco. That foul called on Ugwa. So Fiso to the free throw line for Pepperdine. First free throw will rattle in. Makes it 40-26. Second free throw also good from Fiso. Makes it 40-27. 4 minutes left in the half. Dons in front, but Pepperdine starting to close in on the lead. In the offensive set, they go to Neda in the corner. Dons working to try to get a good shot against the Pepperdine zone. Outside at Okpaibe, launches a 3. Won't drop. Rebound, Fiso. 40-27, San Francisco leads, 3.5 minutes till halftime. Finley sets her feet on the edge, pump fakes on the 3. They try to dump it down low to Preston, and it's swatted away by Tausheva, and an outlet pass to Cargill. Another turnover by Pepperdine. That is 9 giveaways for the Waves. Cargill under the basket, picks up the dribble. That's a tough spot to be. She swings a pass out to Neda. Top of the key, 3-pointer on the way. Front of the rim, no. Battle for the rebound. It pops free, and Tausheva scoops it up. And a timeout is going to be called by San Francisco, and Molly Goodenbauer wants to talk things over. She saw that her squad was a little out of sorts. A 30-second timeout called by San Francisco. They lead it 40-27 over Pepperdine. 2:58 remaining in the second quarter. Dons right now on a scoring drought of just over 2 minutes. Have every game covered here on KUGR, so tune in later tonight to hear myself and Josiah Frank on the call for a good matchup between the 5-seed San Francisco Dons on the men's side taking on the 9-seed Portland Pilots, who knocked off Washington State last night. And then in the nightcap, we'll have the 6-seed Pacific Tigers taking on 7-seed Seattle U Redhawks. All games here on KUGR all tournament long. San Francisco out of the timeout. Cargill at the top of the key. Sidestep three-pointer on the way. Misses the rim. It hit the backboard. And Pepperdine is saying it shouldn't have reset the shot clock. And they did reset the shot clock. Should have been a violation. And now they will retroactively go back and say, yeah, shot clock violation, but no horn sounded. So San Francisco will head back to their bench as they're going to take a look at the monitor to see exactly how much time came off the clock. There was a couple seconds when it reset, and then San Francisco got the rebound. San Francisco got the rebound and then had it for a couple seconds before Katie Faulkner, the head coach for Pepperdine, was adamant that it didn't hit the rim. It didn't look like it from where I'm sitting, which is right behind the ESPN Plus broadcasters and a little bit to their left. So I had a better view of it than they did, but it didn't look like it hit the rim. And if it didn't, it would be a shot clock violation on San Francisco. They're up 40-27 with 2:38 remaining in the second quarter. So it never hit the rim, they say, and it'll be a shot clock violation on San Francisco. Pepperdine will get possession, and they keep the clock right at 2:38. So a good call from Katie Faulkner to plead her case to the officials and say it did not hit the rim. So Pepperdine gets possession back. And the scoring drought continues for San Francisco, now approaching 3 minutes since they last scored. 2.5 to go until halftime. San Francisco up 40-27. Finley on the perimeter, guarded by Cargill pretty tightly. Finley's got 6 points, both of them coming from the three-point line, and a turnover. She tried to dump it down low to Preston. It's intercepted by San Francisco. Nada running the floor, pump fake on the pass. Now she gives it to Tausheva, left side three-pointer, drops it in the bucket, and it's 43-27. San Francisco, that's their 8th three-pointer of the half. Dons up 43-27, under 2 minutes until halftime. Fiso to Preston, top of the arc. The forward will drive and kick to Fiso in the corner. Launches a three, bounces off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound. Preston drives inside, and then she just loses the ball. Pepperdine has had a really hard time gathering the ball. Nada scoops it up. A cross-court pass to Cargill, and then they dump it inside to Ugwa. She blasts into Preston, and an offensive foul is called. And Ugwa picks up the foul. And that'll bring Mourinho back in for San Francisco. So Pepperdine brings it back up the floor with 1:20 left until halftime. 43-27 lead for the Dons. Santa Maria outside. Nada reaching in, nearly got to it. Pepperdine just having to fight for their possession harder than they would like to in this first half. Finley gets the ball, drives in, puts up a mid-range floater, bounces off the rim. Rebound tracked down in the corner by a couple players. It's Mourinho and Preston diving for it, and a whistle blown and a foul called on a push. And it's going to stay with Pepperdine. So a foul called on Tausheva with a push. Mourinho dove on the floor, and Tausheva pushed off on the Pepperdine Wave to keep possession for the Waves in their home white uniforms. Their final minute to attack this right basket as the first half closes to an end here. Finley lays it in with a nice arcing shot off the glass. 43-29, the new score. With 45 seconds left until halftime, Nada brings it over half court, fires to Cargill on the left side. Pepperdine still playing in their 2-3 zone. Lob it inside to Marino. Battling one-on-one against Preston. Puts up a quick floater, and that won't drop. Rebound for Pepperdine. They've got 30 seconds to work with. Finley on the right side. Move it around the arc to Santa Maria. She looks back towards their head coach. Faulkner calls out the offense. Preston with a cut to Guinea and a foul called on the cut against San Francisco. Neda picks up the foul. And that's the 5th team foul. So Pepperdine in the bonus. Megan McIntyre will come back in. Neda goes out. That's her 2nd foul. So she'll hit the bench for the last 17.9. San Francisco up 43-29. Guinea puts in the first free throw. Good run from Pepperdine to close out this half. Second free throw, front of the rim, no good. 15 seconds left. San Francisco shooting just one of their last 7 to end the first half. Under 7 seconds. Ferreira Horn in the middle. A dangerous pass picked up by McIntyre to a cutting Adokpabe, and she gets swatted by Preston. Nothing doing there. Preston says it's a no-fly zone, and San Francisco ends on a scoring drought of over 2 minutes to go into the locker room. Pepperdine on a great run to make it 43-30. They ended on an 8-3 advantage in favor of the Waves, but San Francisco up 13 at the half. It's 43-30, and we'll be back with a halftime update coming up in about 10 minutes, and then we'll get you into the second half between San Francisco and Pepperdine. You're listening to KUGR, the student voice of the Palouse. It's halftime here at Orleans Arena between San Francisco and Pepperdine. The Dons, the underdog in this game, the 7th seed, taking on the 6th seed Waves, but they're up 43-30 over Pepperdine. Just about 5 minutes left in the half, and they are really scoring it well from beyond the arc. They shot 8 of 18 from 3, and they had 9 players score. Everyone who played for San Francisco got involved in the score sheet. Tausheva led the way for San Francisco with 9 points. She made 3 threes, shooting 3 of 5 from the three-point line. And Nada and Cargill each had 7 points. Nada knocked in 2 threes, and so those are the leading scorers for San Francisco. On the other side, the Pepperdine Waves only had 4 players score in that first half. Santa Maria, Guinea, Fiso, and Finley were the only players to score. Santa Maria, Guinea, and Finley had 8 points, while Fiso had 6. That's how Pepperdine gets to 30. Pepperdine never led in that first half. San Francisco had a lead of the largest at one point, 21 points. But now they just lead by 13 after they ended the half on a 2-minute scoring drought and shot one of their last 8 from the field. And they're down to just a 13-point lead after being up by over 20 points at one point. So we'll see how they come out in the second half. The winner advances to take on Santa Clara, the 3 seed, tomorrow at 2:30. Pepperdine and San Francisco getting ready to start the second half. Just over 3 minutes until the second half coming your way. You're listening to KUGR and the student voice of the Palouse. Getting ready to start the second half between San Francisco and Pepperdine. The Dons lead 43-30, and it's 1 half away from a magical run by the Dons all the way to the quarterfinals. They won yesterday against San Diego in a really tight contest. They picked it up by 9 and only ended up scoring 61 points in that game. They're already to 43 here, and if they can make it to the quarterfinals, they can make it as far as Candidato Pepe will take them except for the fact that she only had 3 points in that first half yet. They're up by 13 as they get ready to start this second half. The Dons shooting really effectively from the outside, shooting 8 of 18 from the three-point line. Pepperdine just shooting 3 of 11 from the three-point line. As we get ready to start the second half, San Francisco in the green uniforms with Dons across their chest. Pepperdine in the white uniforms with Pepperdine in script lettering across their chest. And it'll be San Francisco to start with possession in the second half. They're starting 5, Tausheva, Adokpabe, Marino, Neda, and Cargill out there. For Pepperdine, it's Santa Maria, Guinea, Fiso, Preston, and Falk. They're starting 5. So, again, only 4 players scored for Pepperdine in that first half. But 3 of them had 8 points. So they really rely on a couple of core scorers. San Francisco moving towards the right basket to start the second half, and we're underway with an inbound to Cargill. 43-30, San Francisco in front of Pepperdine, and it starts with a Cargill mid-range jumper on the left side. It's no good. Offensive rebound, though, for Marino. They get it to the high post. Cargill comes to grab it, working her way to the short corner on the right side. 10 to shoot for San Francisco. Out to Adokpabe. She just had 3 points in the first half after 25 yesterday, and she makes it 6 with a three-pointer from straight away. And it's a 46-30 lead for San Francisco. Again, they led by as much as 21 in that first half. Fiso at the top of the arc, swings to Santa Maria down low to Preston. Inside, kick it out. Guinea, three-pointer, good. Rotation on it, and she knocks it in. 46-33. Guinea is a lethal shooter, and she was tightly guarded in that far corner pocket. Marino, jumper from the free throw line on the other end is good for San Francisco. Both teams starting well here in the second half. It's 48-33 advantage Dons. 8:45 left on the clock here in the third quarter. Fiso jabbing at the block, and another strip from San Francisco. That is the 12th turnover of the game by Pepperdine. Cargill runner in the lane and one. Great ball movement from San Francisco to get it to her. And then she lays it up and in and gets the hoop and the harm. And she puts San Francisco to the half-century mark. It's 50-33. 8:35 remaining in the third quarter. San Francisco starting 3 for 3 from the field in the second half after ending the first half with a 1 of 8 cold streak. Free throw good from Cargill, and it makes it 51-33. 18-point advantage. Their most was 21 in that first half. Backing down, Preston against Marino, and it's swatted away on an entry pass, trying to get it to Guinea. San Francisco takes it away. Neda sets the feet, right side, three-pointer comes up short, bounces into the hands of Santa Maria. Works the left side of the court, up the floor to Falk, pump fake, out to the top of the key. Guinea, straightaway three, that won't drop. Neda got the board. 51-33 advantage Dons. Tausheva comes to catch it on the near side. Cross-court pass to Adokpabe. Down low to Marino. Working on the far block. Kick it out. Three-pointer. Neda. Three. Good. 54-33. Ties their largest lead of the game. They're on an 8-0 run to start the third quarter. Pepperdine just 3 points in this quarter. San Francisco outscoring them 11-3. Inside, Falk with a nice cut to the basket, and a right-handed layup is good. 54-35 the score. 7:10 remaining third quarter. San Francisco up big over Pepperdine. Down low at Adokpabe on the left block, has it. Rejected inside. Pepperdine running the floor. Santa Maria Euro step. Chucks up a left-handed scoop, and she got fouled by Cargill. And so free throws coming for Santa Maria. She had 8 points in that first half, shooting 3 of 4 from the field. Marino going out and Castro coming in for San Francisco. I talked about the international spread of players for the Dons in that first half. The only American listed on the roster is Olivia Williams from South San Francisco. But everybody else from either Canada or across the sea. First free throw was no good from Santa Maria. She'll have another try, and she puts it in. 54-36. Advantage San Francisco. 6:50 remaining in the third quarter. Adokpabe, right side, driving baseline, swings it out to Cargill. She'll try her hand in the middle. Floater won't drop. Adokpabe fighting for the offensive rebound, gets it, kicks it out to Neda. Straight away, she'll fire. Three, good. Again, Neda is a lightning bolt from the three-point line. And it's 57-36. A nice quick release from Neda right off the fingertips as soon as she catches it. Falk far side. She'll fire the three, and that's no good. Tausheva gets the rebound. Got to mark Neda if you're Pepperdine. She's got the rock. Drives in. Flips it out to Adokpabe. The pump fake. And a travel. And she put it on the deck and took too many steps. How about Neda? 4 of 9 from the three-point line. She's got 13 points, the new leading scorer in the game. And the leading scorer for San Francisco, Neda, has 2 rebounds as well. So she's been very effective in this game. Adokpabe will check out. It will bring McIntyre back in the game. Will the Dons? They're up 57-36. And they've made 11 threes in this game. Guinea, far corner. She'll pop a triple, and that's good. Guinea trying to fight her hardest to keep Pepperdine in it. She's got 14 points. She's now the leading scorer in the overall game. Tausheva comes open on the right block, and a nice feed from Cargill, and it's 59-39. Five and a half remaining, third quarter. Pepperdine trying to cut into the lead, but San Francisco just keeps answering. Largest lead of the game for the Dons is 21. It was 13 at halftime, though. Falk nearly lost it on the dribble. A dangerous pass to Guinea. She catches it on the sideline, gets bumped by Tausheva, and a foul called on Guinea. On Tausheva against Guinea, as she pushed her towards the sideline. So Tausheva will go out. That's her third foul. So she checks out. Adokpabe right back in the action. Pepperdine inbounds it, and an offensive foul is called against Preston. That's Shorma Preston, the 6'1" junior forward for Pepperdine. An offensive foul and the second team foul on Pepperdine. 59-39. San Francisco in front. Cargill comes free. Far corner three. Bounces off the far side of the iron, and a rebound for Guinea. Pepperdine brings it up the floor. Santa Maria takes charge. Flips it to Finley. Jabbing against Cargill. Works it back out. Dribble handoff to Santa Maria. To the left side for Preston. She's still dribbling with it towards the middle of the paint. Kicks it to a wide open Finley down low, and a layup is good. 59-41. San Francisco in the lead still. Neda drives in. Dangerous pass towards the middle. Deflected by Pepperdine and out of bounds. It'll stay with San Francisco when we come back after this media timeout. The Dons 59, Pepperdine 41. 16 points already in the third quarter for San Francisco. We've got 4:28 remaining in the third and an 18-point lead for San Francisco. The 7 seed up on the 6 seed Waves. You're listening to KUGR, the student voice of the Blues. High-octane offensive matchup between San Francisco and Pepperdine. 4:28 remaining in the third quarter. 59-41, San Francisco in front. David Hagen here with you in Las Vegas at Orleans Arena in the third round of the West Coast Conference Women's Tournament. Winner will play 3-seed San Francisco tomorrow at 2:30. We already have the first quarterfinal matchup that'll come at noon. It'll be the 4-seed Oregon State Beavers and the 5-seed Portland Pilots after Portland defeated Washington State earlier this afternoon. San Francisco and Pepperdine breaking out of the huddles after the media timeout here in the third quarter. 59-41. San Francisco in front. They've made 11 three-pointers to Pepperdine's 5 triples. So underway with San Francisco attacking the right basket in the green uniforms with yellow trim. They've been flashy so far. Tausheva, mid-range jumper on a fadeaway, won't drop. Rebound for Finley, and Pepperdine in the home white uniforms in this neutral site court. The main portion of the court between the 2 3-point arcs, a light brown hardwood color, and inside the 3-point line, more darker. And a nice cut from Finley. She'll lay it in with the left hand. Pepperdine was a little stale on that offensive possession until Finley cut to the basket. She lays it in, and it's 59-43 in favor of San Francisco. Dump it down low to Mourinho. Her right-handed hook won't go. It's too strong. Rebound Finley pushing the pace into the corner for Guinea. Cross-court pass at Oak by Bay. Nearly got to it. Falk steps in after she caught it. Misses the jumper from the elbow. Mourinho rebounds for San Francisco. Gets it ahead to Neda. Back to Tausheva on the secondary break. Runner in the lane. Bounces off the right side and a rebound for Green. Outlet to Guinea. Left-hand dribble drive. Stepping through. Excellent move, and she lays it in with the right hand. 59-45. Timeout called by San Francisco. A 6-0 run for Pepperdine. And a 30-second timeout called by San Francisco. 3:03 remaining in the third quarter. It's 59-45. San Francisco in front. They've led by as much as 21 back in the first half. They were by just 13 at halftime. And now up 14 after jumping back out to 21 as well here in the second half. So it's been all San Francisco so far, but Pepperdine chasing them down from behind the entire way. After a really good start for San Francisco, they got out to a 9-2 lead with 8:06 left in the first quarter before Pepperdine had to call a timeout. And Faulkner's crew started to play much better after that point, but San Francisco still playing very effective basketball on the offensive side. They scored 59 points. They're 2 away from tying their total from yesterday, and there's still 3 minutes left in the third quarter and all 10 in the fourth. So a much better offensive performance this afternoon. And Josiah and I were talking about that yesterday in that San Diego game where San Francisco likely would not shoot that poor once again. They shot 20% from beyond the arc today, over double that at 47%. They've made 11 threes. But they're on a 2-minute and 40-second scoring drought at this point. And the timeout called by head coach Molly Goodenbauer for San Francisco. A wise decision to try to weather the storm of this Pepperdine Wave crew on a 6-0 run in the last minute and a half. It's 59-45. San Francisco in front with 3:03 remaining in the third quarter. Don't forget, coming up at 6 o'clock, we'll have more WCC basketball coverage here on KUGR. It'll be the 5-seed San Francisco on the men's side of things, taking on the 9-seed Portland Pilots. And then at the 8:30 time slot, 6-seed Pacific Tigers taking on 7-seed Seattle U Redhawks. It's a media timeout is what it's turned into. It was just a quick 30, and then they decided they'll capitalize on it and get the media timeout. So still waiting to bring the teams back out onto the floor. First buzzer sounds. And both teams stand up, rise their fist into the air, and break out. Pepperdine leaves first. And then San Francisco follows. They're still talking about exactly what they want to do on the offensive side. Out there for San Francisco, Cargill, Neda, Adokwabe, Tausheva, and Ugwa. And for Pepperdine, it's Green, Finley, Falk, Harmon, who has just checked in, and Guinea. Inside to Adokwabe they go, and a mid-range jumper out of the timeout. She misses it off the back of the rim. Rebound for Pepperdine. They bring it towards half court, and it's poked away. And last touch by Finley was off her knee. Good job by Neda, who was guarding her. She got her hand to it, and it goes off the leg of Finley. So a turnover for Pepperdine. That is 15 turnovers for the Waves. So San Francisco back to work again on offense. Ugwa catches the pass on the bounce. On the far block, double teamed. Adokwabe was cutting, and the pass goes out of bounds. Turnover, San Francisco. 2:30 remaining in the third quarter. Pepperdine down to San Francisco, 59-45. Here's Bella Green, the Australian, at the top of the arc. Gives it to Guinea, sets the screen. She ignores it, going left side instead, and fouled on the drive. And she was shooting while she was fouled. So 2 shots coming for Guinea. Tausheva picks up the foul. That's her 4th foul. So a sub coming in after this first free throw. As Ferreira Horn will come in for Tausheva, and the free throw trip for Guinea. Knocks in the first. Ferreira Horn coming in for Tausheva with those 4 fouls. It's 59-46. Pepperdine hanging in there against San Francisco. Guinea's free throw is good. She goes 2 for 2. 59-47. Just a 12-point lead for San Francisco. Pepperdine has cut it to 12 after it was a 13-point advantage for San Francisco at halftime, and they've been up as much as 21 here in the second half. Neda, right side, 3, bounces off the rim. Offensive rebound, Ugwa, and she has it stripped away by Finley. Off to the races. It's a 1-on-3, but she swings it back out. 3-pointer coming for Harmon. And she misses it. The freshman from Oklahoma couldn't get it to drop. Cargill to work on offense. Down low to Ugwa. Blocking foul. She lays it up and in. It's an and one. Makes it 61-47. San Francisco was one of their last 7 up until Ugwa just laid that in. And she makes it 61-47 with 1:41 remaining in the third quarter. Ugwa's got 6 points. Foul was called on Green, her first personal foul, and the third team foul on Pepperdine. San Francisco also has 3 team fouls. Ugwa's free throw good. 62-47 lead for San Francisco. The leading scorer for the Dons is still Neda. She's got 4 3-pointers and 13 total points. Harmon, backdoor cut. Good pass from Green. She missed the layup, though. Neda scoops up the rebound, pushing the pace. Underhand scoop pass to Cargill, and she'll settle it down to the top of the key. And a bounce pass on a give and go to Ugwa, and a blocking foul again. She is just blasting players over. Ugwa, 6'1", from Ireland. She knocked over Finley, who was moving, and a good blocking call from this officiating crew. Guinea will check out. She's the leading scorer in this game. She's got 18 points. And shows as she goes to the bench, where will the offense come from Pepperdine? Inbound to Cargill, straightaway 3, misses everything, bounces out of bounds. And it's going back to Pepperdine. So 62-47. Just over a minute to play in the third quarter. San Francisco in front. Harmon, top of the arc. To the right side with Fiso. Trying to dump it down low to Falk, and a reach foul called on San Francisco. And Ferreira Horn picks up that foul for the Dons. That's her first personal and the fourth team foul on San Francisco. 62-47, Dons in front. Under a minute to play in the quarter. Fiso down on the block, turns and will shoot. Misses it short. Cargill rebound. San Francisco moves the other way. She dribbles in and she goes down to a knee. Flips it out to Ugwa, who tries to send a pass to Ferreira Horn in the corner, gets knocked out of bounds by Falk, and it'll stay with San Francisco. They'll have 18 to shoot. 38.3 on the game clock here in the third quarter. 62-47, San Francisco in front. Cargill to inbound. Checks it into Adokpaibe. Drives left side, tough layup. Fouled. 2 shots coming for Adokpaibe. See who that one is on for Pepperdine. No one called on Fiso. That's her second foul, and even if Adokpaibe wasn't shooting, it would be in the bonus now after 5 fouls in the quarter by Pepperdine. Megan McIntyre coming back in. And Nada, San Francisco's leading scorer, will check out. She exits this third quarter with 13 points. Adokpaibe hits the first free throw. That gives her 7 in the game. She's just 2 of 11 from the field, not having her best scoring performance, but everybody else stepping up around her. And she goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line, makes it 64-47. San Francisco holding Pepperdine to no field goals in the last 2.5 minutes until Finley will drive, and she still can't find it. It was a wide open layup for Finley, and she's frustrated as she runs down the other side. 64-47, San Francisco in front. They have a good chance to take the final shot of the quarter with the shot clock off, 10 seconds left in the frame. Cargill, top of the arc, inside to Ugwa, high post, looks for Adokpaibe, goes right through her fingers and into the hands of the head coach. Unfortunately, she's out of bounds and not eligible to catch pass, and it's turnover for San Francisco. That is turnover 10 for the Dons. 2 seconds in the quarter. Finley driving, laying up, and missing it. That is the end of the third quarter. Pepperdine ends the quarter on a 2-minute plus scoring drought. San Francisco leads at 64-47. We go to the fourth quarter after this. You're listening to KUGR, the student voice of the Palouse. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter between San Francisco and Pepperdine in the third round of the women's basketball tournament in the West Coast Conference at Orleans Arena. It's a 64-47 lead for the Dons over the Waves. San Francisco outscored Pepperdine 21-17 in that third quarter. It was also an explosive first quarter. They scored 28 points in the first quarter, and they were up by 13 at halftime. And they're up 17 to start the fourth. 64-47. San Francisco Pepperdine underway in the fourth quarter. Waves start with the ball, attacking the left basket. Green with it at the top of the arc, shifting her elbows, driving in, kicking out to Fiso. Poked away by Cargill, but Fiso gets it back. She'll try again, driving left hand, stopping in the lane, floating it up, missed it. Tausheva with the rebound. She's got 4 fouls for San Francisco, but she's back in to start this fourth quarter. Cargill to the right side at Okpabe, to the middle with Ugwa, looking for the cut, but she drives herself, spins, left hand floater, goes. Excellent post move by Ugwa. 66-47, San Francisco leads. Outside, Guinea. Driving to the free throw line, leading scorer in the game. She's got 18 points for Pepperdine. Out to Santa Maria. Trying her hand and fouled on a scoop. Well, they call it on the drive of the shot. Foul called on Nada, and it's going to be 2 shots for Santa Maria. So back to the free throw line for Santa Maria. She is 3 of 4 from the free throw line in this game. She's got 9 points. She had 8 in the first half, just 1 in that third quarter. Free throw rolls in for Santa Maria. Makes it 66-48. Chance to get very close to 50, and she puts it to 49 with the free throw. 66-49. Free throw line has been a good spot for Pepperdine so far in this game. 10 of 12. Pass intercepted at half court by Fiso. Pepperdine forces the turnover. That's the 11th, and then she gives it right back. Nada takes it the other way for San Francisco. Sloppy play by Pepperdine in this one. That's 16 turnovers for them. Top of the key, three-pointer is good. Tausheva drills another one. Santa Maria attacks off the dribble. Right side, missed the layup. Ugwa rebound, and Guinea ties her up down low. Another three-pointer put in by Tausheva. And it's a 20-point lead once again for San Francisco. It's been hovering between 13 and 20, seems like all game long. Tausheva with 14 points and 4 threes. 12 triples in this game for San Francisco. It is 9 more than they had yesterday against San Diego. Cross-court pass to Tausheva on the far side. Back to the near side with Nada, three-pointer. Back of the basket, no good. Rebound, Ugwa in the corner. This time they go right side in the corner for Adokpabe. She misses it. And she jokes with the official on the way down. She said, oh, that was so bad. And then she swats it out of the air. There was a cross-court pass coming to Falk in the left corner, and Adokpabe somehow got back in time after talking with the official, walking down the floor, and then she turned on the Jets to knock it out of bounds. Substitutes coming in for San Francisco. McIntyre coming in. Argo going out. They also send Mourinho back in for Ugwa. Pepperdine also making some subs. Green out, as well as Santa Maria. Finley is in, as well as Preston. Preston has it, top of the key. Three-pointer comes up short. Last touched by Fiso. She knocked it out of bounds. So San Francisco will regain possession. 7:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. Been a dominant performance so far for San Francisco, up by 20, approaching 70 points. Far side, Tausheva, three-pointer on the way. Front of the rim, no good. And a foul on a reach-in. It was rebounded by Preston, and a reach by San Francisco will be another whistle blown, and McIntyre picks up the foul. Second team foul on San Francisco so far. We're just around 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pepperdine down 20. Got to go on a run now if they want to keep their season alive. This is their first game in Vegas. They are the number 6 seed. They got a bye to the third round. San Francisco won yesterday against San Diego. Fiso driving baseline against McIntyre. Double team comes. Swing it around the perimeter. Falk ends up with it. Top of the key. Three-pointer. Bounces off the iron. Tracking down a rebound. Finley flips it behind her head. A reverse soccer free throw. And San Francisco scoops it up. They go down low to Marino. She ran the floor well. She stops, turns, fires, misses. Ball batted around a couple of times, and Falk ends up with it for Pepperdine. A wild sequence, but no points coming of it. 6.5 to play, fourth quarter. Guinea driving down on the left side, and she is fouled. 2 shots coming for her. That one picked up. Tausheva, that's 5 fouls on her. That's her 5th personal, so Tausheva exits the game 14 points, 7 rebounds. She shot 4 of 7 from the three-point line, and her efforts have helped San Francisco be up by 20, but she cannot contribute any longer on the floor. She has fouled out. They bring Ferreira Horn in for her. And getting to the free throw line, she hits the first, makes it 69-50. Tausheva only had 1 foul yesterday against San Diego. She fouls out of this game. Guinea hits both, and it's 69-51. 6:20 remaining in the game. McIntyre right side, good pass down low to Adokpabe, left block, lays it in. She wanted the N1, won't get it, but she pushes it back to a 20-point lead. 71-51. 10 more points scored with still 6 full minutes to play for San Francisco than their game yesterday against San Diego, where they only put in 61. Preston driving at the top, backdoor pass to a cutting Finley, who was running the baseline. She picked it up and then immediately got bumped by McIntyre. So a foul picked up on McIntyre, her 2nd foul. 4th team foul on San Francisco. 1 more, and it'll put Pepperdine in the bonus. Waves yet to foul the Dons in this quarter. Inbound to Guinea. 6 minutes remaining. 71-51 lead for San Francisco. Guinea drives baseline, picked up by Marino. Swing it out to the top of the key with Falk. Driving right hand to the paint. Scoop shot, foul. 2 shots coming for Falk. So a lot of fouls for San Francisco. They're starting to get a little tired, and they're starting to just kind of lay their arms down on Pepperdine. 5 team fouls for San Francisco, 0 for Pepperdine. Falk back to the free throw line. So 2 shots coming for Falk. The 6'2 junior from Germany hits the first. 71-52. Falk spent 2 seasons at Sacramento State. Played 63 games there before she transferred to Pepperdine. She was an honorable mention this season for Pepperdine, as well as Megan Fiso. 2 great players for Pepperdine. Guinea was a first-team all-conference player. She knocks down both free throws, so it's 53-71. San Francisco goes back to work on offense, up by 18. 5:30 remaining in the fourth. Swarming defense put on by the Waves. Their season hanging in the balance these last 5.5. Marino on the block. Dump it down low. Inside layup from Ferreira Horn. And a travel and a turnover. So 12 turnovers for San Francisco. 16 for Pepperdine in this game. And it's a 71-53 lead for the Dons. Guinea, the first team All-WCC player. Leading scorer for Pepperdine. Drives in, left-hand layup, rattles in. It was on the rim for quite some time, but she got it to go, and it's 71-55. That's 22 points for Guinea. Marino, a bounce pass to a cutting Cargill on the left side of the lane. She gets swatted and fouled. She'll have 2 free throws coming up. But we've reached the media timeout in the fourth quarter. San Francisco 71, Pepperdine 55, coming down to the final 5 minutes in the third round of the WCC tournament. 4:51 remaining. You're listening to KUGR, the student voice of the Palouse. San Francisco leads 71-55 with 4:51 remaining in the fourth quarter in this third round of the WCC Women's Basketball Tournament. Winner takes on Santa Clara tomorrow in the 2:30 time slot. The other quarterfinal matchup already set. Oregon State, the 4 seed, will take on the 5 seed Portland Pilots. And in this game so far, San Francisco has been lethal from the three-point line, just rippling the twine time and time again. 12 three-pointers made. They're shooting 41% from beyond the arc. Pepperdine, just 5 made threes. And another big stat for San Francisco that has kind of painted the picture of this game. 26 points off of Pepperdine turnovers. 16 turnovers for Pepperdine. It has been sloppy offense for most of the game, but yet they still have a decent chance because Ellie Guinea, 22 points. The first team All-WCC player. She's keeping this Pepperdine team in it. But Cargill at the free throw line for 2 shots out of this media timeout. Her first one is no good. So 4:51 remaining in the ball game. San Francisco trying to hold on and win their second game of the tournament. They won yesterday against San Diego, knocked off the 11 seed Toreros, and they hope to take on the Santa Clara Broncos tomorrow if they pick up the win. So 72-55 after the free throw goes in for Cargill. Pepperdine back to work on offense. In the corner, Guinea loses the ball, but it was touched by Adokpabe and out of bounds. It went right into the Pepperdine bench, which is on this far side. All the players wearing the long sleeve shooting shirts that say "Lock It In" with the Pepperdine P logo right below it. Green outside to Finley. She's been good off the bench for Pepperdine so far. The lefty steps through. Mourinho does a great job walling her off, and then a reach-in foul called. And Adokpabe picked it up. So Mourinho did a great job walling her off, and Adokpabe came over from the far side and whacked her on the arm. That is another foul on San Francisco in this quarter. They're already over the limit, so Pepperdine to the free throw line. It'll be Finley to shoot her first free throws of the game. She's got 12 points for Pepperdine. She now has 13. Makes it 72-56. With 4:25 remaining, Pepperdine a slim chance to come back, but the door always open. The free throw missed and last touched by San Francisco. They couldn't corral the free throw miss rebound. So a 1 of 2 trip for Finley, but they get the ball back. Pepperdine to inbound from the baseline. Finley puts it in on a bounce pass to the right block. Fiso lays it up, gets the and one, and Pepperdine on a short little burst. Makes it 72-58. Starting to close in on San Francisco. 4:23 remaining in the game. Pepperdine outscoring San Francisco 11-8 in the quarter. Fiso hits the free throw. Makes it 72-59. 13-point game. Full court pressure on. A full court pass to Adokpabe. Extra one to Ferreira Horn on the left block. She lays it in. Great press break from San Francisco. Makes it 74-59. Falk driving, lobs it to Green, deflected by Mourinho and taken away by San Francisco. 17 turnovers now after that giveaway by Pepperdine. Cargill, cross-court pass to Nada. She's got 4 threes in this game. Her percentage has gone down quite a bit. Shooting under 38% now. She shot 11 threes in this game. She made 4 of them. 3:45 left in this one. Carl gets the inbound pass, starts to crossover, and she dribbled it off of the leg of Pepperdine. That was Falk who got very close to it. Nada to inbound from the sideline. 15 seconds to shoot for San Francisco. Carl gets the inbound, drives towards the left side. 74-59, Dawn's in front. Underhand hook pass to Ferreira Horn, a one-handed right arm shot. She kind of just shot put that thing into the basket, and she hits it again. That's her second 3 of the game, a really unorthodox shooting style, but she knocks it down. On the other side, Finley, the lefty three-pointer, drops off the front of the rim, and it's 77-59. San Francisco just shooting the lights out of Orleans Arena from the three-point line. 13 threes in this game. Nada outside, drops it off inside to Mourinho. Gives it right back to Nada. And then a bounce pass to Mourinho, working great. A give and go, and Mourinho puts it in. She gets fouled and an and one. So a 7-0 run as Mourinho makes it a 20-point lead. And Pepperdine, a really disappointing game for them, coming in as the number 6 seed, having a couple all-conference players. And San Francisco has just been red hot in this game. Mourinho hits the free throw, makes it 80-59. Dominant performance. Finley into the corner for Pepperdine. They've got to move with a lot of urgency in these final 2 minutes and 45 seconds. 80-59, the lead for San Francisco. Cross-court pass to Falk, left side, three-pointer on the way. Good, and a foul called, and it was on the ground, so the basket will count. A three-pointer for Falk. Makes it 80-62, and they count the basket. Pepperdine is going to be the culprit on the foul, so a block-out foul called on Pepperdine. That's their 4th team foul, so the three-pointer goes, but they pick up a foul on the rebound. Even though there was no rebound to be had, it was just on the block out. And it was picked up by Fiso. That was her 4th. So San Francisco On the right side in the green jerseys, going against the white jerseys of Pepperdine. The final 2:20 ticking off the clock. Nada outside. She's been great so far, and she adds to her total with a mid-range floater. That is 15 points for Nada. Her first 2-point field goal of the game. She had 4 threes and a free throw up to that point. And it's 82-62. Guinea, the first teamer, out to Fiso, the honorable mention player. She knocks it down from the 3-point line. Makes it 82-65 with a minute 48 remaining in the game. Cargill outside, swings a pass to Ferreira Horn. Another awkward shot, but that one won't go. She doesn't use the offhand to balance the ball. She just puts it up with one hand. On the other side, Fisto catches it on the block for Pepperdine, goes up, gets fouled. 2 shots coming. So 82-65 with 90 seconds remaining. Fiso to the free throw line. Fiso averaging 11 points this season. For Pepperdine, she rattles home the first free throw. She's got 13 points in the game. She's shooting a perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw line, but 4 of 10 from the field. She hits the second free throw, makes it 82-67. Pepperdine trying to pressure and get a turnover. Mourinho catches it on the inbound. That's a big post player that caught it, and then she outlets it to Adokpabe, and they safely get it over the timeline with 3 seconds to spare. Minute 15 left in the contest. Outside, Cargill will just slowly dribble it. 10 seconds to shoot for San Francisco. They're up 82-67. Cargill driving down baseline, swings it to Ferreira Horn. She gets pushed off her spot, puts up a nice pass to Mourinho with a floater at the shot clock buzzer, puts it in, and it's 84-67. Bella Green the other way. Pepperdine running out of time. Fiso lays it in with the left hand, and it's 84-69. 50 seconds remaining. It's going to be a good win for San Francisco to advance to take on Santa Clara. Going to win their second game of the tournament. Pepperdine going to go one and done. And Finley will now reach in 14 seconds into the possession. Cargill will go to the free throw line for 2. Substitute coming in for Pepperdine. Irún Oreo coming in. She's a senior from Spain. She hasn't played since January 15th versus Pacific. In that game, she had a season-high 12 minutes. That was the last time she played over 10 minutes, pardon. She had a season-high 6 points versus Pacific this year. The Xavier transfer in, and Cargill hits the free throw, makes it 85-69. Second free throw bounces off the rim and drops in for Cargill. That is 13 points for Cargill. Pepperdine on the other side. It'll be a three-pointer put up by Fiso. She misses it. The shot clock is off. Adokpabe got the rebound to give her 3 rebounds on the game. She finishes with 10 points. She had 25 yesterday. A quiet day for Adokpabe. She just shot 3 of 13 for San Francisco, but they still somehow find a way to blow out Pepperdine. An 86-69 victory. The Waves go one and done this year in the tournament after their best season in the last couple of years. The 6th seed goes down. San Francisco moves on to the quarterfinals. An 86-69 final score. San Francisco will play Santa Clara tomorrow at 2:30. KUGR will have that coverage. I'll be there with Josiah Frank. And a great showing from San Francisco. They make 13 threes. And they also have 29 points off of 17 Pepperdine turnovers. So a really dominant performance all the way through for San Francisco. They move on to the next round. And they pick up their 18th win of the season. So they'll have another game in the 2-ish p.m. slot against Santa Clara. They are getting ready to put their sticker on the board. So the quarterfinals are set. It'll be Oregon State, the 4 seed, versus the 5 seed Portland Pilots. And it'll be the 3 seed Santa Clara Broncos versus the 7 seed San Francisco Dons. And we'll have that coverage tomorrow, but our next broadcast will be coming at about 6 o'clock. We'll have the men's game. The San Francisco Dons, the 5 seed on the men's side of the bracket against the 9 seed Portland Pilots. That one coming up at about 6 p.m. But again, the final score here in this one, San Francisco 86, Pepperdine 69. I'm Davis Hagen saying so long for now, but we will talk to you again later at 6 p.m. You're listening to KUGR, the student voice of the Palouse.